So when we're looking forward to game day number 2, are there any changes that you're looking to make in your player cards, or maybe switch out your lineups?
Right. So, I mean, that's like 5.5 or 6 weeks away. So I'm guessing we're going to get some incredible new content from now until then. So, I mean, as far as cards that might stay the same, I mean, Carmelo Anthony probably might still be in the lineup somewhere, but I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. And as things get...
Kevin,
David, he is the total package. Now the start... group for the Denver Nuggets. P.J. Washington is out there with Hayward. Then it's Curry. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Bamba in at the center position. And for Toronto, we've got Butler. Gordon out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's George in at the 2 guard. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
There's the pass to Washington. Outside Curry. Pass to Hero. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. And I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness, often underrated.
What I I saw, I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
Curry outside. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Curry passes to Washington. Over Gordon. And it's Washington missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Thompson for the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, a fine passer in his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
Butler with the steal. Here's George. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
To the paint. Butler kicks to Green. Thompson left side. Fires the three. And Bamba pulls it down. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Up top, Washington. Bamba dishes to Curry. Paul George with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Thompson with it. Bamba picks him.
Oh! Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Hayward. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Hero passes to Curry. Back to Hero. Draymond Green with the rebound. And more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
Some changes for Toronto. Isaacs checked in for Paul George. Dylan Brooks comes in for Butler. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Green. Big group substitution here for Denver. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Lowry Marketing comes in for Washington. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Campazzo's subbed in for Tyler Hero. Curry is inside. It's up against Thompson. Curry can't get it to go. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And that one's good. Brooks.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
It out to Markkanen. And another miss by Denver. Raptors leading by 9. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Brown is checked in for Gordon. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Thompson. 1:25 left in the first. Pass to Curry. There's the three. And they'll get another chance. Markkanen kicks to Curry. Now Hernangomez. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 2. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Russell passes to Brown. Toronto working the ball around now. Out to Russell. Campazzo. He's guarded by Russell. The pass to Curry. Down low. Got a piece of it. And here is Hernangomez. And just miss after miss right now.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Campazzo, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers.
I really like the step back move.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Malone has right now. We've got Tyler Hero, and it's Markkanen in at the 4 spot. And that one's good. Russell.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Johnson. Campazzo. Brooks covering. Campazzo. It's deflected.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
Isaac misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Hero. Nice D from Brooks.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. It's hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
To the middle, here's Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
He's got some years on him now, Gordon Hayward. Even into his 30s, though, he can still punch it home.
Hayward against Russell. Left side, George. Back to Green. Pocket 6. Now, here is George. He's guarded closely. And it's Russell missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Gordon's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And it's Klay Thompson in for Johnson. Thompson for the triple. Trains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 6 points.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Curry dishes to Bamba. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Second team
I
foul.
mean, even from over here, you could see
Shooting
that one
for
pretty
Denver.
clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Raptors leading by 16. Outside, Green. Passes it to Thompson. Back to Green. Raptors moving the ball around. Open shot, Thompson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And it's 8 points for Klay Thompson. Curry way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Denver.
You know, coming out of high school, George had a lot of options. He chose Fresno State, and it was a good call. His skills were on full display. He got to grow and blossom there. He became a leader. Even got his number retired and earned the number 10 pick in the draft, which was a surprise. But he's paid that off in a big way over his career.
George against Hayward. Butler and slam dunk by Butler.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Here's Leonard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Thompson outside. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 16. You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing. I'd simply say Butler likes to finish with force at the rim. Show us what you got, Jimmy Bucket.
Denver calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Raptors. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Butler. And then for Denver, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Hernan Gomez comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Markkanen in for Hero. And so Green will bring it up for the Raptors. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Here's Green. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Thompson. From the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Pass to Bitadze to the inside. Markkanen, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
Here's Curry. He's got 9. Shoots from 12. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for Toronto. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
They've been struggling to get shots, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that should do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors. D'Angelo Russell out there with Brooks. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Well, he's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer. 7 feet, that is. So he should pile up the block shots.
Russell. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Curry can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Russell against Curry. It's Russell with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Not really an explosive athlete, but Russell has a bag of tricks. He's crafty, he's slick, up fake, getting the defender to overcommit there.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in. He's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Paul George in for Dylan Brooks. Back to Hero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
And there's the pass to George. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Denver with the change here, too. Campazzo's checked in. George passes to Thompson. Bucket is good. And that's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Passes it to Hero. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Campazzo. And he's good on the 3-ball. Campazzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Right side, Gordon. To the paint. Out to Thompson. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside Butler. On deep. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Another 3 for Denver.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
And here's George. 9 points in the game so far. With the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 11.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Denver calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A different look for Denver. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Bamba. Lowry Marketing comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Juan Hernangomez in for Gordon Hayward. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Campazzo, the pass to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Count it, good. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
George looking over the floor. The shot by Butler, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. Deflects the pass. The Nuggets trail by 19. Pass to Hero. Markkanen from outside. And no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And George kicks to Thompson. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Hero passes to Markkanen. Hernangomez with the ball. Some solid defense from Butler.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Outside, Green. Pass to George. George double teamed. Butler from outside. That one, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the 3rd of 7 straight on the road.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Rounds checked in for Toronto. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Thompson. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Nuggets.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And that one is good.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Campazzo, guarded by Green. On its way from Curry for 2. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Shot to stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
It's on Jimmy Butler.
Even while being fouled, Curry stays nimble and manages to get his shot off.
And the second free throw, good. The Raptors have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for defense time. Toronto with the timeout. All right, the respect of the court. Come on and get loud. for your Northside crew. It'll be a Raptors timeout. Who wants the t-shirt?
Brooks outside. To the left wing. Russell inside. 1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Toronto holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Okafor. Neesmith is out there with Curry. Then there's Myers-Leonard. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Johnson, wide open, he fired. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Also looking it over. Back to Isaac. The dish to Brooks. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Aaron Neesmith.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Bradley's checked in for the Raptors. And the foul on Avery Bradley.
That's his first
foul.
First team foul.
Denver shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Here's Noel. The teardrop falls in. Noel's got his first bucket in this one.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Bradley. And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
Johnson dishes to Brooks. And Aaron Neesmith gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Noel passes to Hayward. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Love seeing this energy from Hayward, battling the defender to create an and-one opportunity.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Green deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Thompson. From deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got 19 points.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
And the pass to Noel. Into the lane. That shot off. Great D that time from Green.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Gordon. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. George finds Green. Here's Noel. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backboard.
Butler on the wing. Tended by Hayward. And Butler gets it to go.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Green. Hayward outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Okafor. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Denver no good. And Thompson kicks to Butler. Back to Thompson. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. 23 points for Klay Thompson. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Noel. Guarded by Green. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A new group in now for the Raptors. Brown's checked in for Gordon. Johnson comes in for Butler. J.J. Redick's checked in for George. And Bradley subbed in for Draymond Green. Denver also making some changes. Goga Bitadze comes in for Myers Leonard. Campazzo's subbed in for Gordon Hayward. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep, even though it is a small number. Still nice to get that sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Klay Thompson.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look...
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Okafor, the pass to Nesmith. Here's Okafor. He's covered by Isaac. Passes it to Campazzo. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
The drive by Russell. That one drops for him.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Down. Know we've been wanting. We should keep running all night. Passenger side, Bonnie and Clyde. If we're alive, we'll be alright. Maybe we go south, getting in go now. We should say so. I think they're getting closer. I wanna get locked down with you. I wanna see every light, red and blue. I wanna get locked down with you. I wanna see every light, red and blue. Oh yeah, sipping down sunset. Money still haunted. Took what we wanted. Bye bye. We on a passenger side. Chopper up high. We're alive. We'll be alright. Maybe we go south. Getting in go now. We go right now like. locked down with you.